Hello folks, and welcome back to Path of Exile Betrayal. I've yet again changed my audio settings because fuck it, I'm happy with nothing. Basically, the other audio settings I had were perfect, and I was an idiot to change them. An idiot. So, yeah, I regret changing them entirely. And I'm hoping that these audio settings will serve fine. The current music seems a little loud, but if this is the loudest music gets, then that's fine. And if this is if combat isn't too loud, then that should be fine. I might need to stagger the music a little, just so it's a little lower than the talking, just to make sure that music isn't drowning people out. Though to be fair, the only new content will be the stuff by the masters, and associated with the league itself. Everything else you've seen at least twice. Actually, well, no, that's wrong. Of the acts 1 through 4, you've seen twice. This is the third time. 5 through 10, you've seen once. Though some bits, admittedly, you've probably seen. I might have played it a second time. The conversation options, whatever. So some options you may have heard multiple times, but not the whole thing. But either way. So that's only holding true if you've watched my other Path of Exile videos. You may not have. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Because it's pretty much par for the course for an initial disconnect here. I'm thinking I might download this via Steam and play it from that from now on. I won't be getting it auto updated, which is a bit of a nuisance, but it's not too much of an issue to just open it myself. And hopefully the audio settings will be fine. It's just I swore the last sets the audio sounded wrong. I think I might disconnect again. Notice it tends to play the ambience of the zone. What keeps this screen going when it's about to disconnect. I haven't heard a footfall there. Odd. Screen's gone black. I'm in. Surprising.
Hello. Sell a rim.
I'm to sell a rim? Okay, don't have one, but sure. I still don't have anything more for him. Also, another possibility with the whole sin thing. I was saying about how what he said does match up with what we know, or what we've heard. What if he's not being entirely truthful about the beast? What if it did have a nature? What if it did have something to it, and he doesn't want to be entirely honest about it? He is literally called sin after all. Doesn't quite inspire trust, does it? It's like calling yourself the grand fuckwit, It's not exactly inspiring faith and loyalty. I'm going to keep flashing back to the audio bars here just to be sure. The one thing I need to keep in mind with the mixer is just because the audio on the mixer is loud doesn't mean you necessarily can't hear me. You can hear two things at the same volume and even hear both of them clearly and distinctly from each other, based on how they sound.
Nightmare made real.
One's a deeper voice and the other is a higher speech thing, and distinction. Now, let's go kill a bitch. check this out once I beat the shit out of this guy. Get the fuck back here and die. I just made a ghost on fire. Stop running away and die. Nice. Tormented Tug. The other ghost spawned skeletons when it died. And before it died. These are normally here. I'm gonna lower this slightly. Just feed a mixer. Yeah, even though I am kind of ignoring what I said. It's probably because it's loud in my ears, but it's got me worried. Again, what you hear and I hear are different things. Different. I'll check it in post, but it's possibly fun, possibly not. 38, 746. Sup? A bow made of bones. I question the usability of that. Seriously? Ah, never cleaned out my inventory. So unique in there. Victoria's flight. Need to declutter my inventory before I get too far. Or
a bond of blood breaks, but from the carnage, new bonds may be formed.
fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! That I was not anticipating them. 5 of those? Oh, fuck me now. Seriously, Prophecy Lady. You, me, candlelight dinner. Sup? Sup? Domination. I do love just having like 3 sets of minions from the one bloody action. Sup? I do need to make it better. I do acknowledge that much. I'm gonna double back just to clear out the other bit. I do wonder if we'll actually see Immortal Syndicate activity here, because while they say it's here, I'm not entirely sure if it is here. Also, as case of record, I probably won't know. Remember to check this point. I'm currently at minus 10 decibels on my recorder, OBS. So, yeah. Hopefully it's not too low. Normally I have like minus 8.2, but I lowered it slightly more just to play it safe. Don't play it for too long, but I wanted to get a little done because I never got anything done yesterday. Well, technically yesterday or the day before, so I wanted to get at least a little done. I also might get some cards here for the Belly of the Beast, or the Beast. I'm not sure which it's called. Either way, it gives a good armor that I wouldn't mind, if memory serves on what it is. Don't think it has any energy shield on it, but it's still a good bit of kit. A good bit of kit. It would help if I could English. Yeah, see, those are the normal guys that are here. Bone Morphed Warriors. The Bone Queen should be here. And she also has a prophecy associated with her. And there's a map version of her that's, you know, burlier. It feels kind of a given, but it's not necessarily true. It's actually a weaker version of an earlier named beastie you can find in the game via maps.
Far too much baggage.
Apparently a weaker version anyway. I think it's weaker anyway. That's what anyway I remember the wiki saying.
Salah.
Wrong one, sorry. Why am I apologizing? Wait, etched. Okay, you're better. Yeah, you'll do. Um.
Celerin.
Okay. I need. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I need to clear you, and I need to clear you. Okay. Let's find out who's that. Okay, I need. I need a. Do I not have any alchemy orbs? No, I don't have any orbs of alchemy.
Hello.
Ah, wrong one. That'll be relevant.
Be careful.
You.
Welcome. One like you roams the land, but they are just the first of many.
You encounter and slay a rogue exile who calls forth a warband. I've got that before, but I'm never sure if I've slayed the warband.
Yes?
Oh yeah, I'll listen to them at some stage, but for the moment, I want to. Ooh. Most of what I just got has gone on these. And damn it, I don't have enough. Whatever. I'll upgrade one, then the other. Which will I upgrade first? This one. The upgrade is slightly better. Sure, I can live with that.
Bye.
Well, that's large and dramatic. Alright. Grab you. Alright, we move. The other side of this is the syndicate member. Sup? Have to go. Wait. Okay, damn it. Yet again, the syndicate has taken up residence behind the point that you can't get past. Unless... it doesn't look like it doubles back around. Yeah, it just can't access the syndicate on this level. Annoying, but believe me, there's be plenty more attempts in the future. Ooh, I have just over 1,000 hit points now, and 279 energy shield. Do need to get more, improve my energy shield. I do need to get more talents in that regard. But that'll be at some stage. I'm not sure when. To be honest, I could make very burly minions if I just got the Templar stuff. I could ignore the Witches stuff entirely. Just thinking about it. Nah. I wonder if these inherit the curse, you know, the weakness to fire. Probably not. I doubt it, like. And combat does sound nice and loud. It will look to be nice and loud according to the thing. Though, who knows how talking is in comparison to combat sounds. Not my talking, but in-game talking. Okay, combat actually does extend a little into the orange, which does make me nervous, but it is still low orange. A bit below mine, where mine typically fluctuates. I'm very tempted to go back to the previous level and running it again, just to get the bloody syndicate. You know, it feels wrong to complete a level without doing so. Because this is the Betrayal League, thus I get syndicate. Just means extra loot. And XP. Okay, I'm just gonna poke my head into both sides. Oh, okay, never mind so. Ooh, Remnant of Corruption. Bring him down. It's basically a follower, but for those essence guys. You know, I started playing this game in the Ascendancy League. I have footage from back then, I just never released it. Maybe I will at some stage. Sadly, we can no longer get minions of our own. Just being churned out by that thing. I wonder if there's a way around those like blockages I find, because it doesn't look like there is. Corrupted Beast. Alright, random. Okay. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. I can't be bothered. Let's just continue on. There's also always the hope that I'll get the prophecy card or whatever from divination. Sorry, divination card from you know, the enemies here for so I can get that belly the beast set or whatever. There's always the hope, but nah, probably too goddamn rare. So anyway, we'll move back and we'll move on. Oh, those eyes are creepy as fuck. Nope. Mine. Oh, nice. Nice and cooperative. Bring it down.
Dead ahead.
Making minions. In here. Need to bring down these totems. Can I take them? No, I can't make minions of my own from that. He was getting too tied up on my minions and he just ignored me. I've lowered it down a little further in my mixer to -12 because the it was a bit harder than I felt comfortable with. While my audio typically is higher still, sometimes it does drift even below it. So, while I was saying that, you know, the different things could be distinguished apart, there's a limit to that. So, yeah. And actually, do that. And I'll put it back up. Because the rest of the order is fine, it's just that combat.
That's it. I'm done. I'm out. Yep, I've had enough. This whole damn syndicate's full of brain dead beetroots. Let me walk, Exile.
Never!
Wait, what happened to our dealing? We were getting on fine.
I'd love to try the Shadow Mordor games. I really like this system. And they look like they'll be generally a lot of fun. But video policy trumps desire to play it. And their video policy is the most cooperative of things. Combat does sound markedly less louder. Less loud. Quieter. Yeah. There's these little lag spikes which are disconcerting. Just given this game's history. For those who don't know, back when I was playing it on, not in the Steam client, but when I was doing like Path of Exile originally and then Fulvoriate, I had a lot of issues with disconnects. And just, well, general lag. So, yeah. Ooh, nice. Bile Crusher. Alright. Just have to keep little searching about. See if we can't find the way out of here. Well, actually, we'll be finding the way to What's-Her-Face next, won't we? God damn. That's beautiful. We'll be finding our way to Piety. Spoilers. Again, I'm on some level presuming that you've seen this before, that this isn't your first time through. If it is, then I sincerely do apologize. I've kind of spoiled a bit. Both now and just in general, like earlier. I know I've said spoilers. Nice little fire thing. Alright. Ooh. Nice. Very good. Mostly armor stuff, but that's fine. Tormented Tug. Run him down. Damn it. Managed to escape. The Bells of the Beast. Alright. You know, I never did understand the bit that's upcoming. You know how Piety can switch back and forth. It's always odd.
Who is the wonder
Also,
child now, Scion?
still me, you're just freaky to look at. What's up? Not a one shot now, are ya? Ha! You're just dead!
Let's not make this a habit. It really hurts.
Fuck yeah! Supremacy! Just happy I bet my old self out. It's really weird there. There was a minus mark at the there was a mark on the bottom row of the desktop audio thing. Basically, in OBS, there's the mic, and then there's the desktop audio. The desktop audio on the top, mic on the bottom, but each bit it gets 2 bars. And the top bar for desktop audio was up at -15 in the orange. Like right at the halfway mark. While the bottom bar was at -30, a little bit away from the start of the orange bit of the mixer. Basically, there's 3 colors: green, which is the majority of the bar from -60 to -20, then from -20 to not quite, like the side notch after -10 is orange. Then from that side notch after -10 to 0 is red. Most of the time I drift between anywhere in red to beyond red to like early greens. I can drift anywhere. It just depends on what I'm saying. If I'm like then I'm in greens. But if I'm talking here, then I'm in reds, descending into oranges as the word ends. But I keep jump right back up when I say the next word, you know. Anyway.
I was always told to respect my betters. Not once did I ever consider taking that advice until meeting you. Part of
I
me
am pretty
wishes I
fantastic.
died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. It was Malachi who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malachi is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malachi has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails. Keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malachi's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us into the black core.
Okay, so Malachi is the beast's prime servant, but is also the one running the show. So that does jive with what Sin was saying. So no contradiction there.
Malachi chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards. His godless 3. Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to San. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of Nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though. Shackles are made to be unlocked.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really understand how she was able to, like, behave like this, while the others just got bollocks and were done, you know? Well, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna read this. And then suddenly deadites are trying to kill me. Watched a bit of, whatchamacallit, what's his face? Uh, Ash versus Evil Dead, or The Evil Dead. Yeah, watched a bit of that. It was enjoyable enough. Cop lady was annoying. Basically, for the first few episodes, keeps bumbling around, making things worse for everyone else. Um, Not sure how much she cops on thereafter. Um, I seriously, I'm just one spoiler here. She ends up with a bigger death toll than like the guy with the chainsaw arm. Yeah, and due to incompetency, more so than anything else. But that's my harsh opinion against her. Since she rubbed me the wrong way, I've taken a less favorable tone towards her. But yeah, to be honest, her and the other lady that was with her for a time, just I know something about him rubbed me the wrong way. The other characters are fine. Ash, the other guy, and the lady. I can't remember their names. They've completely escaped. Know the guys from Honduras? I remember that bit. Was it literally just Pablo? I thought it was something else. Or was that just a nickname Ash called him by? I have no idea. I've basically saw like the first 2 episodes one day, then like 5 days later I saw a few more. I also know I can't remember what the lady's name was. I think her name might have. Okay, no, they. I was thinking like, did they just say it in an earlier episode, then avoid using it for the rest? But no, they have used it later on. But frig if I could remember it. It's been a few days since I saw it's in the episodes. But yeah, the rest are fine. It just, no, just some characters just rub you the wrong way. It's nothing you can put. It's just like some people, personality clash, or just something about them. Just it just itches you wrong, you know. Same with them. Just itches you wrong. So chaos damage rank 1. Fantastic. Yeah, it is, ain't it? I'd like to see what that ends up being. The harvest. Oh, so that's just a random impaled roa. You know, I hope we get a proper expansion to the game next next Bing Bong next year.
This twisting of flesh and life, both brilliant and insane.
Okay, it's so loud as sin. It's funny because character. Minion life, physical. I've reached next level, which shouldn't be too long, and yet will be. This area is just loud, which is fine, but combat is loud in it too. This zone is always pretty easy to navigate. One or two on the left, one or two on the right. Whatever number is on one side is obviously the number is the others on the other side. There's a little monument to find as well, and then you just come back here.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying.
We can scroll. My God.
My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet?
Huh. Interesting mask. And God. Is there top and like tights made of flesh? Because it looks like they're just bits of meat.
Malachi knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern, get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective, incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy. The one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined. The entire world is now at the mercy of one man's vision. It won't be the future I imagined, and it won't be the future you imagined either. While he remains within the Black Core, the only imagination that matters is Malachi's.
Yeah, you must kill all of Malachi's guardians and deliver the organs to Piety to gain to access the Black Core.